Hello, thank you so much for watching this video about Birch Feather, the online health and fitness coaching team. My name is Corinne Earl. I am the founder of the team. I am a wife, mother of two school-age kids, and full-time teacher. I've been a health and fitness and online health and fitness coach since 2014, and I've now started a team called Birch Feather, which I hope you will discover what it is. I hope that this video helps you better understand who we are, what we do, so that you can see if it's a good fit for you. So I will quickly say that with me, when I started coaching in 2014, the reason why I started was really because a friend of mine was coaching, someone I had met online. She was a coach. It seemed really intriguing. It seemed very different. I found the way she was doing it was in a really positive and encouraging way, and she wasn't pretentious or anything that usually would bother me. And I was just curious to see what it was and to see how you can help people this way. And I joined one of her groups, and I thought it was really powerful and empowering. And so I decided to join. I very much joined hesitantly, like without knowing whether or not I would like it. It was totally outside my comfort zone. But I tried it and I started and I said, I'll give it a month. And then I gave it two. And then now as I make this video, it's 7 years later and I still do it. My kids are grown and they're at school now, but it still has a really good place in my life, even though my life has changed a lot from babies and diapers to now school-age children and working full-time as a teacher. But I keep doing this because of all of the wonderful value that comes from it, which I hope to share a little bit more with you in this video so that you can see if it's something that you find valuable as well. Okay, so now I'll go into a bit more detail about what we do. So Birch Feather is an online health and fitness team. And really what we do is we help people with their fitness, nutrition, and personal growth goals, specifically related to fitness and nutrition. But to really make that work, you also have to concentrate on personal growth, on mindset, because mindset is a huge part of changes to your fitness and nutrition and to really all habits, but we're specifically referring to those. So we help people work on those three pieces of the puzzle, and we do it in a circle of like support and accountability. So that in a sense is what we do. How it works, how we do it, is through, Birch Feather is connected to an online health and fitness organization called Beachbody. You might know Beachbody. They have a ton of fitness programs. They have very famous ones like 21 Day Fix and the P90X series, Insanity, and these are just a few more. Everything right now is done through their streaming website. They have very efficient nutrition plans. It's super diverse. Like there's a whole variety of programs. It's all on the streaming website, so it's really convenient. It's super affordable. So for me, even though everything's kind of, I've been doing this for a very long time, I've always wanted to stay with Beachbody because of how effective and successful their programs are with others, the success that people get from them, and it's so effective and affordable that I still am always blown away by it and proud to work with them. So that is the company, like those are the tools that we use when it comes to fitness, nutrition, to help our clients get results. Why we do it. So, and I maybe, I should just go back a touch more, how we help people. So first of all, we help people by connecting them to the right kind of program for them based on their like fitness and nutrition goals, needs and struggles. And then after we support them through their process, right now, as I make this, and since I've started, frankly, it's always through private accountability groups, like online accountability groups, private check-ins, breaking down goals with them and helping them work through it. And that it's as simple as that, though. It's not a very complicated system, but it's very much being effective and focused, and then using this online platform, like as in the online groups, to stay connected and stay committed. And the amount of time the group lasts changes depending on the coach and what's going on, but for the most part, they're 3 weeks to a month is what an average group would be. And so that's a bit of how we do it. Um, Now, why we do it, like, so for obviously for everyone, your reasons would be slightly different. I could tell you that 7 years later, in the very beginning, I did it because I was curious. I've never done it really for money. I've tried to sort of build a business with it. I tried to go at it from like a business building mindset, and that was not at all the right energy for me. I have a very successful career. I don't have to worry about trying to make it work here and like financially, though there is some income that does come in, but I don't see it as a business. It's more as an act of kindness. So for me, the time that I spend towards this is really a way to make a difference in my community, to pay forward tools to help people live happier, healthier lives. So I see it as my time where I'm volunteering in it. Like that energy is how I approach it. It's really about volunteering what I know and how I can help people. And then after, while you're doing that, you're also working on your own health, because it encourages you to focus on yourself, on your own fitness, on your own nutrition, on your own personal growth, on your own like overcoming setbacks and obstacles. Because we're not looking for perfection. No one is a perfect coach who's never, you know, eaten off of their plan or anything like that, what have you, would just be intimidating. It's not something people are relating to anyway. But we're very much just real people who believe in fitness and nutrition, want to share that message and do it from a very positive place. So also, I could tell you that for me, some of the greatest, most important moments in this have been through the successes of the people I've worked with. So helping people lose incredible amounts of weight, from 100 pounds to 60 to, like to 20 to 10, it doesn't really matter what the scale says necessarily. There's lots of other things, like a lot of the empowerment that comes from it. A shift in mindset for me, that's always been huge, because my success stories from it were more like shifts in mindset than great weight loss or anything like that. It's just, there's so many different ways that it could benefit the people that you work with. And when people come back and share with you all of their successes, it's so rewarding in and of itself. And you're like, oh, I'm so grateful that I took the time and I invested my time and my willingness to learn and all of that into this, so that I can help people have changes that they're looking for, or maybe not even realizing they wanted, and certainly not realizing they could achieve. And again, it's not just scales victories that we're referring to. It's a lot of the mindset. It's a lot of the healthy habit changes that might have been sort of gnawing at people and things like that. So it's totally worth it. I will also say that this many years later, and something that I've noticed from the beginning and still today really, really, really value, is how much of you grow as a person, both on a personal, like your personal growth and your professional growth that could come from this. Because while you're learning how to help others, there's a lot of skills that get developed throughout that. People skills, overcoming fears, overcoming what will people think, and like and on and on. Like there's so many different things. It's about your mindset. You're working on your mindset, because when you coach people, when you're offering your help, you're putting yourself out there. And so for most people, it's very, very normal. So if you're feeling this way, you're just normal, really. to sort of be hesitant and think, oh, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. And all of these things. And then the growth that comes from it and learning how to do it in a way that really does match your values and your energy and all of that is just such a huge gift. And I found that after doing this for so many years, in my other roles in life as a mother, as a teacher in a professional field, I'm much more confident, much more capable to overcome obstacles, much more, like not afraid of them, not afraid of failure. You just see it as growth and so on and so forth. So I would love all of these different parts to it. That is exactly why I would recommend people join, because that's exactly what comes from it. Those are some of the benefits. So common questions that we have that we receive that I hope to answer in this video is a bit what's involved when you become a coach. So the cost of coaching is very minimal. Everything that you get, all the help that you would get from Birch and Feather, there's no fee to any of that. So that's all those are all complementary tools that we offer. So personally, I've completely revamped all of my training. I've created a simplified, as best as possible, system for people to follow, like a training manual that really matches the Birch and Feather energy and what we believe in and how we believe in coaching people, that in a way that match our values. And then so there's a lot of training available to you, but there's no pressure to reach certain, like have to put in a certain amount of hours or reach a certain amount of I don't know, like sales or anything, like I have to have a certain amount of clients. There's nothing like that. It's really for you to use at your own pace. So all of my help is complimentary. All of like the help from the coaches on the team is all complimentary. The only cost associated to this is the cost to Team Beachbody, the organization that we work with, which is very minimal. It's a monthly fee. As I make this video, it's $21 and change for Canadian a month. And that just allows you to use all of their resources, all of their tools, which to me, I mean, even though I do this as a volunteer, from a volunteer perspective, I've always recovered that cost after probably the first month, I recovered the cost. And of course, it's grown a lot since. But for the most part, there's very, very low fee involved, very low cost involved. You can obviously leave at any time. So you're not really, that's what I love about this too, is that you join, you can invest yourself into this project, but you're not locked in. It's not weird, and instead you train at your rhythm, at your speed, in the way that you like. It is recommended to still, like if you're going to join Birch and Feather to learn how to coach others, it is important to do that at a time when you really can still learn, like if you're overwhelmed with projects and you can't fit another thing in, then it might not be the right time. However, if you think that something's missing and you want to add that piece and you're looking for something, well, then invest yourself into the team, and give yourself the grace to learn what it is, because you will not learn in a day. You will not learn in a month. I'd say 3 months is the minimum to just sort of start to get a feel for it, see what it's like. And that said, though, it's not like it's constant hours. If you're donating 7 hours a week to this project, like, or 5 to 7 hours a week, an hour a day, what have you, that would be a lot. So that would be a good place where you can start to sort of expand and grow from it. And again, just do it for the reasons why we talked about it earlier, with that big vision, to help people to discover what you can do through this, because that's so beneficial. And that's something that, I think everyone would love. So in a sense, that's it. There's, of course, a lot of support available. So I would mentor you in the same way that I coach clients. I would coach you. Again, I've revamped all of our training, so it's something very simplified in a way that you have it at your disposal to use as you want. We'll have groups, like training groups, just to help with smaller chunks of accountability, smaller chunks of support, work on monthly goals, like monthly coaching goals, to break it down so that you stay more accountable and you have a vision and you don't have to do any of it alone. I'm there to guide and help you. And it really would be such an honor to have you on the team. And I truly believe that you would really love what it is. If any of the things I was talking about are resonating with you, then that is a huge sign that, you know, this is something that you too should try. Give yourself the chance to come and discover what it is. And the first step in personal and professional growth is to use this as a tool to not compare yourself to others, not compare and see what others are doing, and saying, oh, I can't because that person is a certain way, or that person does this and I don't want to. Like, it's so incredible how much this can be used for you to discover your own self and your own rhythm and what matters to you most. So there's so much flexibility in it that you're able to play around with it and use it in a way that really matches who you are. And I'll just end with that, how like Birch and Feather is, again, a perfect example of that, because our team and the way I've revamped it is not at all like most teams within Team Beachbody. You know, a lot of the things that most teams will focus on, and it's more like a corporate sort of environment, a more, is something that I've totally removed myself from, because I didn't think that that was quite the energy that excited me to want to help others. And our focus is very much more on the people that we can help and the growth that we can have as as people, you know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it resonates, and I hope to see you in our team very shortly. We will be there to help you. I'm there to help and to guide, and it'll be wonderful.